But my question for you is bigger than the back and forth between him and Chris Broussard. It's more, why does KD do this? Like, why does he look for this? Why does he make these things public?
A few things. One, he never truly got the validation that he felt that he would get from the public once he joined the Golden State Warriors and won the championship.
Mm-hmm.
He's already come out and acknowledged that it didn't make him as happy as he thought that it would. He understands that the conversation behind his name is he went and jumped on their bandwagon. He wants to defend that narrative. And he tries to take up every argument he can to do so, whether it's using a burner account or now using his own account. You would think somebody as successful as he is wouldn't find the energy to respond to somebody that has 155 followers, but he continues to be in the comments, consume all of that negative energy, and then he puts himself in a position to respond where you hope that he will be big enough to not respond and ignore it. Now, I'm all for athletes clapping back. So
I am too.
This is different to me. Clapping back is somebody says something like calls you a name or assassinates your character, and it's not true. Therefore, you respond. If what the people are saying may be true, you probably shouldn't respond.
So, Jalen, I'm going to defend Kevin Durant for a second.
Okay.
As someone who has criticized Kevin Durant for his social media habits right here in this room into this microphone, I just want to say one thing. We celebrate 50 Cent when he clowns somebody on social media, right? We laugh at it. He owes somebody money. Somebody owes him money. He clowns him. We celebrate the way that he uses social media to call people out. Yet we criticize Kevin Durant for doing something very similar. Maybe Kevin Durant's just setting the standard, saying, look, if you're going to use my name in a sentence and you're going to speak about me, I'm going to call you out in the public.
I got you.
What's wrong with that?
I got you.
I want to ride for Kevin Durant for a second.
Okay.
He's just calling people out that he feels like needed to be called out.
50 Cent and KD are vastly different on how they approach it, and I'm going to tell you how. 50 Cent comes from a position of strength. He's the aggressor. Kevin Durant comes from a position of weakness. He's responding. It's way different how they approach it. 50 is putting the information out there. Kevin Durant is reading the information and responding to it. It's way different. 50 don't show no level of sensitivity or emotion.
Do you think Kevin Durant's being sensitive?
Yes.
What if he sees something, doesn't agree with it, and just decides to voice his opinion? What's sensitive about that?
Okay, let me tell you what's sensitive. Chris Broussard ain't lying.
No, he's not.
Okay, Chris Broussard ain't lying. He's not lying. When the last time you went back and forth with somebody for 2 or 3 hours?
Never a clock.
On any platform?
Never, ever a clock.
Okay.
Never.
Via text, via DM, when have you done that?
Never.
Okay, so if you do that with somebody, why come out publicly and lie about it? Here's why. You're being sensitive. He called you out. You felt like, newsflash for people that see us talk about sports for a living. It's our job to praise you when you do well. And we do it.
Of course.
It's our job also to be critical of you when you don't do so very well or something happened that needs to be questioned. All Chris Broussard was doing was talking about something that happened professionally. He wasn't sitting in the back of an Uber trying to get an aha moment.
No.
This information is out there. He gets paid to talk about sports on television. He expressed his opinion. KD didn't like it. He responded to the post, and they keep going back and forth. When we know if a guy says he got 60 back and forth with you, he ain't lying.
He's not lying about that. One thing that's so interesting about Kevin Durant and where his head is at right now is, you remember before he strained his calf, he was the best player on the planet. We were saying he was the best player on the planet before he strained his calf. Then he gets hurt. The Warriors win 4 or 5 games, and now all of a sudden, are the Warriors better without KD? Just put yourself in his shoes for a second. He's like, wait a second, I was the best player on the planet 6 days ago, and now am I hurting the Warriors?
That's how life works. In the blink of an eye, things change. And how about this? When he was averaging 35 points a game, and when we were calling him the best player in the game, I personally was like, if I could build around anybody, it would be
KD.
KD. I still feel like that. Was he responding to comments when we were saying that?
Nope.
Okay. That's the distinction I want to make. He ain't hitting people like, thanks for the love, appreciate the shot.
No.
But when you say something negative,
He'll hit you real quick.
then he hit you real quick.